and sit down.
Yeah, we're rattling away like a pair of old gits, Dave, weren't we? And it's like, yeah, I suppose we better hit the live button. Yeah.
Well, it would be nice. Since there are good people out there waiting for us to,
mate, Andy McLeish would be well proud of us both. We was just about to have a good moan, weren't we, Dave?
Oh yeah, I'm not quite sure what we was going to moan about, but it was certainly working in that direction.
Oh, mate.
Spatter a walled off was about to start.
Yeah, we started having a good old yatter as soon as the feet go up on the bench. I'm about to enter moan mode. So luckily, you all avoided Alf Garnett coming live then, because I looked up and it was like 3, 2. Well, Dave, better go live, mate. Oh, anyway, I digress. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Sunday Brunch, where we're just going to talk utter drivel for the next couple of hours and look at all your wonderful work in the gallery. So, yeah, that's pretty much the agenda, Dave, isn't it, mate?
Pretty much, yes. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is fine and dandy on Sunday.
Yeah. I think they're all beginning to say hello, Dave. In the chat, first in was Chris over at Gross Models, mate, using proper chat words because, yeah, he could. Saying good morning to everyone.
Chris.
He was then saying, nice video from Nat, makes me want to do one. And Nat's in saying, thanks, never knew you might start a new trend off. Not quite sure what they're both up to there, but obviously... yeah, Lewis is in, model making trucker, and Nat's other half. Hello all, Sunday mean teeth check time with Nat's cooking. Oh, happy days.
Yeah, what's Nat cooking?
Yeah, Gross is saying where's a mod when you need one. Morning, Lewis. Skullfish is in.
Skullfish.
Model officer's in. How you doing, mate? Hope everything's all right and everyone's looking after each other. Family are safe, mate. Nat saying hello to both of you. Raging Modeller's in. Hello, mate. How you doing? Glad you could join us. Loads of chit-chat going on in there between the three of them. What else is going on in there? Raging Modeller, Matt and Lewis are having a good old chatter there. So I think pretty much everyone in the chat was having a good old natter, and then Andy comes along. It's brunch times. Sergeant Bones is in, giving it the old oi.
Hello, Sarge.
Lee Eagles is in.
Hello,
yeah, it's a bit nippy outside, mate, isn't it? I must admit, I turned my fridge off just as we was going live, but I was getting a nice little waft, I must admit. Yeah.
You don't want to go there. No, you just don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's not a good look. But I must admit, you know, the usual foot spot when the fridge was on was eyed up at one point, and it was waftage to be ensued. Andy McLeish is saying pigeons because they coop. Raging Bassist, Andy saying hello to Raging Bassist. So, what have you been up to this week then, Dave, me old chisel nut?
To be fair, not a great deal because that awful thing called work has got in the way. But a quick sneak peek, the Land Rover is starting to become one rather than a load of bits.
Yeah, that's looking pretty mint, mate, isn't it?
It's getting there. My plan, up until a comment came on the video, was I was going to have this stuffed in a scrapyard.
Oh, right, yeah.
But the commenter said, shame it's going to be a scrapper. So I might have to revise that and
Why don't you do it just a little bit mean and moody on a street corner dio then, mate? Just at a jaunty angle, looking at people, going, "Mess with me, and I'll get the ump."
Yeah, I'm
Looking a little weathered because she's coming to the end of her life, so to speak.
yeah,
She's at
she's
the
come
long
to an
service.
end of service. So yeah, we it's looking a little bit too new at the moment. So
Yeah, it's not had enough rocks thrown at it, mate, is it?
no, we're going to have to do some. I don't quite know how I'm going to do rock damage, but I'm sure I'll think of something at some point.
Yeah, it's one of those. You got any old chains or anything like that you can just slap across the bonnet a few times, just to look as if something's cascaded across the bonnet? Wow, cascaded, Dave. Who'd have thought it?
I actually bought some chain to use on something else, but I don't know. I'll have a think, and I'm going to have a play around and see what I come up with. Oh yes, I'm going to have a go at painting this.
Oh yes. I remember us having a chat about this the other day, mate.
And said chameleon paints have been ordered.
Yeah, because someone came up with an idea, didn't they, on that?
Yeah, he will remain nameless, but you know.
Does he wear a hat by any chance?
Sometimes.
Has he got some pigeons that coo?
He's got lots of pigeons that coo.
Steve's in. Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? Raging Modeler saying Silver Dragon. Nice one, lad.
Yeah, but it's not going to be a silver dragon because I was trying to pull up the email because then I can go through what I've ordered. Hold on a sec, bear with me.
Spiddy's in saying hello. Hello, Spiddy. You all right, mate?
I've gone for the chameleon flip paint pigment green, gold, blue Caribbean Dreams, it's called.
Oh, nice. Is that from the place I got them from?
Yeah, and I've got another one that's green, blue to violet, red sockeye.
Yeah. Honestly, Dave, you won't regret it, mate. You've got your mini scales, ain't you? So you can do your colour ratios. So yeah.
Yeah, and the last one I went for is green, gold, orange, copper, red. So we'll see how we get on.
Yeah, that'll do you good, mate. James Chapman's in saying hello, Colin and Dave.
Hello, James.
Spiddy saying those paints sound interesting. Yeah, I get them from a company, Spid. I'll just get the details for you, geez, and then I'll hold them up for you, mate. I'll get them from Perfect Pearls and Pigments.
Yeah, that's where I've gone.
And they come in little bags, Spid. Remember the old school way of making your own paint, mate? That's how they come. Little bags of pigment. And then you mix them up. And give them a bit of welly, mate.
Yeah, you'll have to remind me of the ratios and everything.
Yeah.
The other thing that I think it's more just playing around because there's a particular paint set that I bought that I want to use, which is one said British Berlin camouflage colours. So I'm starting off with the bottom part of a old Airfix 172nd Chieftain.
Yeah.
Now, the story behind this one, well, the story that I've invented to go behind this one is it's going to be a 50-50.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's going to be 50% done in standard, as we know it, Berlin camouflage.
Right, yeah.
And the other half is going to be done in British Berlin camouflage digital version.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because the MOD has decided they want to see which is going to be better, but they can't be bothered or can't afford to have it done on 2 tanks, so they're being tight-fisted and doing it on 1.
Yeah, doing it on the other half. Yeah, I've seen that before, mate.
So it's more just as playing around, trying to get used to those paints and getting used to the idea of doing the masking and everything for what I'm about to do on something else.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just getting me eye in to do that. So I just thought I'd have a play around, and it's not a brilliant kit, but hey, it's a bit of fun, and it means I get to go with this.
Yeah, it does the job, mate. To be quite honest with you.
That's it, really. Bit boring. That's it. That's as much as I've done this week, really.
Oh, mate, a good productive week though, Dave.
I would have liked to have got a bit more done on the landy.
Oh, right, yeah, because nice little segue for you, but you didn't I notice you'd put another video up, Dave?
Oh, I most certainly did. Episode 7.
I'm good, ain't I?
Yeah, you are very good. Episode 7 went up yesterday. It should have gone up Friday, but I was still trying to get it all stitched together on Friday.
Yeah.
And because I was kind of hoping that, because it was coming up to a bank holiday weekend, my efforts for working at home would be rewarded in that I would not have to work that hard. But
yeah, but it's, how can I say, there's a lot going on that we can't say about that is in the background, isn't there, mate?
Yeah, I got up, came downstairs, I started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't stop until I got to 3:30.
Yeah, it's one of those.
1 cup of tea.
Oh, mate, it's one of those current world situations have impacted what you do for a living, and that's all I can really say on that, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, and I don't even know much more than that myself.
But, yeah.
So I was hoping... I was hoping to get something done on the video Friday afternoon-ish.
Yeah. But something you will be interested in, though, Dave.
Yeah?
I've heard a little rumour they might be opening hairdressers next week, mate. Just a thought.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you probably noticed that I could do with a bit of an haircut, mate. Yeah.
I was going to say, with what comes off me, you could have a couple of syrups out of it. You can have one as well.
Yeah, I think Nat was saying one of her mates was going to nip me up a syrup. But, yeah, it's one of them, mate, But, yeah, I just thought I'd cheer you up because,
If Wendy's open, then I will be. That didn't sound right, did it?
No, it didn't, mate. But I wasn't going to milk it.
Wendy's hairdresser's shop is open next week. I will be making a visit.
Well, someone has been moaning, haven't they? Not that you moan a lot.
Me, I never moan.
But you may have been having a good old fidget with the mop the other day, wouldn't it? Yeah. And the clippers may have been mentioned at one point. And
yeah, well, I looked at the clippers, and the clippers ran away in utter scaredom.
Yeah, someone was contemplating giving his own hair a good old clipping, and Steve's the same as me, mate. He's just saying, yeah, just get the clippers, mate. That's all I do. I mean, I'm not going to pay someone £6 just to go over that rasher of bacon on the back of my head. Sod that for a game of soldiers. My clippers didn't cost that. But, yeah. And Andy's saying you just had a wibble, did you, Dave? He did, mate.
No, yeah. I don't have a wibble.
Making models is going, oh no, sack back and crack, Sarge.
There's not much you can say to that, really.
I did have my head waxed once at one of these beauty shops, I thought, something? I shave it every 6 weeks with the old razors. I wonder whether waxing would work. It was all right until they got to, that really sensitive bit of skin at the back of your neck. I may have done the Michael Flatley's when she ripped that bit of wax off, mate, because it was proper leg quivering river dance moment, mate. I was like,
was it instant water to the eyes job?
Well, put it this way, my missus still mimics the little girly whimper noise that emanated out of my gob, mate. It was instead of one of those big burly, F that core, that was a bit right. It was, yeah. And she's like, yeah, proper mincy moment for me it was. Steve is saying he got his wife to bleach and dye his for him the other week. Now, I'm not going to ask what, Steve, because it's Sunday afternoon, mate, but I'm taking it you're on about the old canister, mate. Because the other just don't bear thinking about. Yeah, the other don't bear thinking about without squinty eyes and tentative foot movements, mate.
No, we're just not going to go there. No.
Don't forget, folks, if you didn't get a chance to catch the Saturday crash last night, you can give that a looky-loo. As far as I remember, it was hosted over on Steve's channel last night at Totally Scale Models. So add that to your subscriptions on YouTube, because they rotate the show on the Officers' Mess, don't they? From Officers to Carl's to Steve's, and by powers of deduction, I think it might have been on Steve's channel last night because he missed a week because he was in hospital, didn't he? So,
yeah, the email notification that I got said that it was on Steve's channel.
The clue would be in the notification, folks, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. That means I didn't ring the bell, see, because I'm useless. But then, yeah, what can we say? Steve saying, yeah, he's Barnett. Yeah. Model officer saying, crack for sure. Is there something you two ain't telling me? Yeah. I bet you was thinking of that 124 Spitfire in a whole new way now, Steve. So he's gone blonde, bless him. Andy saying, bugger, I missed it. Yeah, just it's on watch back, Steve. Andy, even I'll get your name right in a minute. Wrong teeth. So yeah, I did another Rossi build during the week, Dave.
I've seen one.
Yeah, it's big, isn't it?
Well, it's only little. I don't know what's taking you so long,
Yeah, it's currently up on Patreon for a week, and then it's going to be on the YouTube. But yeah, I sat and filmed that, and I did a bit of work. On James's Mustang.
Oh, is that it? Is that just a tantalising flash, and that's all he's going to get this week?
Yeah, that's all he's getting this week. Yeah,
he's getting so mean you are.
He's getting a tantalising flash because it's rendering on that screen there. So yeah, because I'm in the digital world now, I can multitask, and I'm doing a bit of rendering, mate.
Hey, you be careful with that multitasking, love.
Yeah, Steve saying that bike's looking mint. Yeah, there's another episode getting released Saturday, Steve. I'd kind of forgotten about the one that I had in archive on YouTube, and I was going through looking at what I had coming up on my schedule to see where I'd got to with filming, because obviously I've changed computers here now, so I'm migrating everything over, and I'd lost track of where I'd got with episodes on every video series. And I found a complete video series, Dave, that I didn't know I still had, mate. So a bit of deft updating with a voiceover, and that'll be going out soon.
Oh.
But yeah, the old Rossi bike, it's massive. I'm dead chuffed with it, Dave. I know we got that debate that they're a lot of money, but ding dong, mate.
Yeah, they are a lot of money, but it's a lot of money spread out over the course of X amount of many months.
It's a couple of years, mate.
And if you was, what is it? It's 1/4, isn't it?
It's 1/4 scale, yeah, same scale. I think it was Lee Eagles has got a booster, if I think from memory. I could be wrong. Oh, literally, just as I said that, he's pinged it in chat. Yeah, his booster's massive, he says.
So if you went out and bought a 1/4 scale Rossi bike, whether it be in metal, aluminium, or plastic,
yeah,
you're going to be looking at a lot of money.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, Spiddy, by the way, in answer to your questions, I sprayed my Corvette through the airbrush with those pigments, mate. And yeah, all I did, sorry to interject to you there, Dave. I put 0.05 grams of pigments into its medium, give it a shake, straight through the airbrush, mate. And Dave once said to me, "Here, are they bright?" And I run some across the cutting mat, didn't I, Dave? And yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what I've got coming, because it could be retina burning.
I can't remember what I used as a medium. I think it might have just been pledged 2 times more shine, wasn't it? Yeah. I did it as a magic wash. That's how, yeah.
So, Spid, if you haven't got one of these, go get one.
Yeah. It's just the same as when you weigh out pigment powders when you're spraying a bike, Spid, but obviously you're doing it on a smaller scale, mate. But I worked out how much medium I could get in the bottle, and then I did my calculation, and boom, went with that. And I must say, that was a fair old accurate guess, mate. I've got the candy apple red to do on that Mert, Dave, and golden Bennett, mate. It's shinier than a diamond in a goat's arse, mate. It really is.
Just picking up on that candy red, it looks like they might have released another one.
Yeah, I've seen it on their site because I get the newsletter come through.
Yeah, and that looks a bit gorgeous.
Oh yeah, proper mint. But yeah, definitely Spid. I threw that
0.05.
0.05 grams, mate. Is what I weighed out on that, Dave, and that's for them bottles I sent you.
Yep.
Those ones.
Yep.
In there, mate. If you neck it there with the pledge 2 times more shine, and then put your pigment in, whack a ball bearing in, or a glass bead, and give it a good old shake. And I run that Spid through my Arder and Steenbeck Infinity CR Plus, and it was a mistage. You'll get it. You'll see what you like, and obviously, being that it's got chameleon paint, you want to make sure that you spray everything from the same angle. Otherwise, you'll end up with laughter lines going through like a rainbow. And you don't want that, do you? It's a bit like a metallic paint job. You spray from one direction. And that Corvette, as you know, Dave, come up pretty damned chameleon-y, didn't it, mate?
That was a bit nice, that was.
Yeah, it restored my mojo with all my cars. My bubble car is getting the old Free Chameleon special on that, mate. Same as my Samba bus, because I'm doing them as a matched pair. And there's loads of electricity going in. Steve's saying he's going to try and find some pictures of the spit and what's left of it for next week. Yeah, Steve, mate. Honestly, mate, I know we joke about it, but if you want to do one together, mate, we'll do one. You're always welcome in and hang out with us, you know that, mate. And all joking aside, if we can still get together and do something for the Models for Heroes later in the year, mate, then that offer's still there, mate. We'll all get together sometime and chat about it.
And thrash out some ideas.
Yeah, and we'll just use our Saturday and Sunday shows to do a bit of catch up or whatever, and see what we can do. So it's for a good cause and all, isn't it? Our military and that. Spid saying that's brilliant. I'm going to look through their range and look at my car kits. Thanks, mate. Honestly, I happened on them purely by chance because I found my big compressed air respirator gear from when I used to spray the bikes, because I may have been told off for not having a respirator in the house by Fox, and I thought, I've got that big old respirator I used to use at the workshop, but it's a bit big and a bit loud for in here because it's got the big compressed air pump that pumps all the air around the mask and that. And I thought, yeah, that's a bit of overkill for the models, isn't it? And I found some of my old pigment paints that I used to use on petrol tanks and that. And I thought, I wonder whether you can get them finer, that you could use them for scale models. And I came across that place and then used the same idea of how we used to weigh out our paint ingredients and had a go. And as you can tell, Dave, from that Corvette, it came out.
Oh yeah, no, that was lovely.
So Steve's going, he's never going to go near that 124th ever again. Mate, get yourself one of the Revell Aces I ones then. That's what I got, the Iron Maiden one.
Yeah,
me personally, I would like to get the Revell one or the Airfix one because I've heard it's a bit of a dog, but I think they've gone up in price, Dave, haven't they? And they might.
I think the last time I looked at getting one, it was silly money. I think I found one at about 97 or 98 quid, and then the rest of them were getting the north side of 120, and I just thought that's getting silly. I'm not paying that.
I came out with I know it's a bad kit and I like bad kits, but I don't like them in put myself on the street corner to earn a few quid kind of way.
No.
You know, the thought of Festa rolling up his ankle socks just to get a bit of trade to pay for it is not good.
No.
Steve said he's got Tamiya 148. Yeah, I mean, all joking aside, you know, it's just building something where we can get the viewers to attend or whatever. You know, we can do something for help the heroes. Models for heroes. I do apologise, getting me heroes mixed up there. Andy's going to Colin, but yeah, I mean. Yeah. All joking aside, when Steve was on about his Spitfire, Dave, it occurred to me that I've never built one.
I find that very strange because the majority of people that come into the hobby normally start off either with a Spitfire or a Hurricane.
That's where I was going. I did the Hurricane because I've always been a fan of the underdog, the bridesmaid, you know.
I think mine was a Airfix Hurricane.
Yeah.
That's what I started with.
Oh yeah, James is desperately trying to get my attention now. She's doing fine, mate, but you're not going to see her until she arrives in the post, mate. That's all I'm saying on that one, James. But yeah. Harley Quinn is the test print came out, the resin printer, and is looking rather sexy, so I'm going to keep the test print for myself and I'm going to scale it up just a frackers more, and but you're not going to see it until it arrives in the post, mate. I think that's fair because it's a prezi for your missus, mate.
No, definitely keep that one under wraps.
Dave's going to get to see it though because he'll probably be about when I'm painting it, because I do all my figure painting away from YouTube off air, just as a feet up on the bench, shoot the breeze and relax mode. So
James, if you want any screen grabs, the price starts at 4 figures, mate.
Custard creams, is it, Dave?
Oh, no, this is beyond custard creams.
Oh mate, you're up to Stroop waffles then, are you?
No, it's beyond Stroop waffles. I don't quite know where it is at the moment, but it's high.
Yeah, it's one of those. I had an Harley Quinn figure that I got a little while back. One of these $20 specials off of, I think it was Colts 3D that I got it from. And then James sent me a picture through. Would you be able to do an Harley Quinn for the Doris, like? And yeah, so I've got to do a bespoke base for her. So it's one of those where I shall assemble the test figure, get the distance between the feet, and then calculate that, because obviously I'm scaling it up, and then I can get it on a decent size base. So yeah, I'm looking forward to painting that, to be quite honest with you. Really don't know how I'm going to do the fishnets. That's a lot of fine line work, Dave, but hey, oh, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's method to my madness.
You could always mask it up line by line.
Yeah. It might well be that the old needle and thread might have to come out, mate. And yeah.
What about something like that to use as a mask? It's the mesh that I've been using on.
Well, yeah, I used to, believe it or not, when I used to do. You remember the? I don't know whether you remember it. It was in a magazine years ago, but there was a guy that did the dragon bike, and he done what I used to do, which was stretch a pair of fishnets over the fuel tank and the mud guard and spray through it, and it gave you the scale effect on the paint job of dragon scales, you know. So, but I'm wondering whether scaling it down, whether someone somewhere does fishnets to scale for dolls and stuff, and then I can whop a pair of them over it or something, you know. But we'll see. But yeah, it was. I sat and watched the film for research purposes only. Is the only reason I was sat that far from a 50-inch flat panel screen in me lounge. And I explained this to the wife when she asked me why I was so close to the TV with Harley Quinn on pause. But it's like, well, I'm doing this commission, love. Yeah. And she just looked at me. She was like, no, you're not. I went, it's on the printer. I said, I didn't realise you had fishnets on. She went, yeah. I said, well, I couldn't see them from over there. That's why I'm this close to the telly. She went, how are you going to paint them then? I said, Fiddlestick's nose.
Yeah. Good luck on that one, mate.
Yeah, model officers come up with a brilliant one. Dry brush them. Ooh. It's a good shout, mate.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. What would you stretch over it to make the netting then, mate?
Yeah, what about two things? What about some gauze bandage? And
yeah, I know Tony used to use that for his carbon fibre, didn't he?
What about some netting that they use for camouflage netting?
Fox is in saying, how are you going to paint them? Ah, very well, thank you. Sarge is saying he's seen a couple of garage anime figures with super fine fishnets. Totally Scale Models has come up with it. Net curtains. Yeah, good shout, geez.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I know Chandra did one yonks ago. She built that figure, didn't she? That had the little graffiti can, that even had the rattle ball in it and that. And she had fishnets on. So I might have to archive in the boom up later and give her a ping. Plastic Monkey saying, I use ladies' stockings for... And no answer. So, yeah, is that on a Friday night and a Saturday night, Plastic Monkey? Something you need to tell us there, geez?
Yeah.
But it's one of those. It's, you know, he asked me to do it for his wife Aisha's birthday. So, yeah, it's, It won't quite make the birthday, mate, because that's in about 7 days or 3 days' time, innit? Her birthday, and I ain't going to be able to do it in 3 days, mate. But yeah. Model making truckers going, I'd offer you gnats, fish nets, but the local trawlermen have to fill their nets. I'm not laughing.
No answer to that, is it?
I'm not laughing at. I can't condone that. That was the late Lewis Williamson speaking to us from the grave there, because Nat is at this moment committing murder.
Yeah. That frying pan that she's bought is going to get rattled across his head.
Model officers come up with the ultimate Python one there. Plastic Monkey's a lumberjack.
Yep.
Fox is saying he's got to go reboot the router and make a brew. I take it you're on this afternoon, Fox, now that your broadband seems to be behaving, and that you're now an analog man has entered the digital age, because I think he's gone a bit fast with his broadband at long last. So
it's a shame you can't keep up with it now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's going to have to get himself another system now at this rate. And as far as I know, he's on today. I think Chris is as well, isn't he, on his 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Warham's to Sunday. So
yeah, well, I presume. Well, as he's in here, I would have thought he's.
Oh, brilliant! There you go, Sarge has come up with one. I kid you not, you can get 1/6 scale stockings at Amazon. That is mad.
That's mental.
I'll be looking at that for obvious research purposes for the figure, because I'm not turning over a new leaf. Fox is saying I am on, but broadband is rubbish. We'll see how long stream survives. 700% bigger pixels. Oh mate, I'm sorry to hear that. You keep falling over still, geese. I'm expecting him to answer. Mouth words and chat words. Chris is saying, yeah, he's on at 3 and he's on at 8. I think Mike Mountain's on at 6:15 as well. Oh, he's squeezed himself into the slot after Fox and Chris now, has he?
He's shoehorning himself in somewhere.
Oh, bless him. Bless him. Yeah,
Sunday's getting a bit busy now, isn't it?
It is. Got to have people on before us next.
God help.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck with that. Chris is saying, yeah, Sunday stream day, yeah. So I take it that's a regular thing now then that Mike's doing, if that's the case. He looks like he's grabbed the slot between Fox and Chris. If that's every week, Mike, then put a post up in the Festa's Facebook group, mate, and we'll do a bit of pimping. It's getting a bit full, isn't it, Sunday now? Cool.
Yeah, Ted in the AM. I don't know if Ted knows what AM is.
Yeah. Ted will be doing the Sunday morning. Yeah.
Breakfast with Ted.
Yeah. Warm up brunch. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. So, Dave, what do we reckon then?
Well, we haven't done the question yet, have we?
Exactly. I was about to do a segue. Go on, mate.
So I think we need to know what is on your benches and what is or is about to go in your belly.
Yeah. Steve saying, yeah, Ted with a hangover, Sunday AM. That honestly, I would tune in to watch that. You can just imagine him, can't you, with bed hair and the glasses like that. Oh, morning, folks. I drunk that bottle of gin last night. What's that he said? Nat will do a live stream before 6 a.m. 20 quid for anything. Oh dear.
I have an errant tube wire.
Yeah, consider him told, Fox. Yeah, there you go.
Mind you, I might put it back just now that I know it annoys Fox.
He is the world's most OCD man, isn't he? It is quite funny because you see him, you see him sitting there, and he's like, and you think, yeah, he spotted something. It's really garnered his attention. Yeah. What's that? Nat is saying, just finished a roast pork roast with trimmings and applesauce. Bent yet? As I'm going to try and get my hair dyed again. Oh dear, what colour are you going for now? Steve saying, belly was homemade flack olive bread. Bench's ordnance for the Tomcat. Oh, nice. We'll be doing the gallery in a bit, mate. So, yeah, nice little segue there. Model making truckers got a 1350 HMS Belfast with pre-belly roast pork. Surprised you're getting anything, mate, with some of the lip you're giving that.
Well, yeah. Surprised she's not having bread and water.
Mate, look at this. James Belly, double-decker cheeseburger bench. Just finished Lego Speed Champs Ferrari F40. Competizoin. So, yeah, that and all. And a Ferrari F8. Just posted it up in the group. Happy days, mate. We'll have a looky-loo at all of that in a minute, mate.
He's been busy.
Yeah, making models. He's saying cheese and onion sandwich on homemade sourdough, and on the bench, the amusing Olbies Conqueror Mark 1. Yeah, I did the Dragon. Was it the Black Series or whatever they call it? The limited one. And yeah. He said, Fox is saying Dave is banned.
Well, what am I banned for now?
You're picking on him, that's why.
Oh, no, there we go. I'll put that back now. That really will annoy him.
Raging Modelers saying bench, Kings of War, Scald, Reaper Bones, Paladin, Belly, nothing yet. Oh, Cynical Stave, Belly, Custard Tart. Bench has got the old scrap speeder.
Custard Tart.
Yeah. Model making truckers saying about Nat dyeing her hair ginger again. Model officers got a ruby on the bench, in the belly even, and the bench is a paper model and Dragon Fighter. Yeah, he's doing the paper Spitfire, isn't he? Because he's got a picture on my screen just over there. So Fox unbanned you, but then rebanned you for putting your wire back. So you're just as he puts the ban hammer down, you go and do it again. Yeah. Osric
I've got to keep him on his toes.
Osric's got cornflakes in the belly, and on the bench is a 48 scale F23 stealth fighter.
Oh, that's one of them new ones, isn't it?
I think so, because there was
F23.
Yeah, there was
one.
Yeah, I got the stealth bomber up there, but there was a stealth fighter a few years about doing the rounds, wasn't there? But it was a bit, excuse me, it was a bit lacking in detail, wasn't it? And yeah, I'd love them to do, dare I say, I'd love HK to do a big old stealth bomber.
Well, if you're going to go for a big bomber, why don't someone just do a 32nd scale or a 24th scale Vulcan?
Yeah, because we got, is it 24th scale that Airfix are holding out for? It was going to get released this year, wasn't it? But I don't know whether current world been on fire has delayed that.
I think the Vulcan that they're bringing out is 72nd.
Yeah.
But when it's coming out because of certain said world event, your guess is...
I mean, we've both been sort of delayed with our Motor Red bombers, haven't we? Because of...
Yeah, I'm giving up the will to live with that one. I don't think we're going to get them, mate.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it turns up when it turns up. If it don't, I've got a set of decals that I can print out and throw on another ankle. So, yeah, it's neither here nor there, isn't it? What have we got?
F-35 is a new one. All right, cheers. Steve?
Sarge's got an apple strudel and the new Daz work. What if JUEF 126 Pulse Jet fighter on the bench? I've seen that, Sarge, and that is mint, mate, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe Sarge won't mind me saying that he done skippity skip when that arrived, because he was like an excited schoolgirl getting her first My Little Pony, mate. I'm telling you, he was proper mincing down the hallway when he heard that postie coming up the stairs, mate.
That's not necessarily an image you want burnt on the back of your retina, is it?
Yeah, do you reckon I'm getting that look off of him, Dave?
I think he's getting on the plane now to come over and have a word.
Yeah, Quano Man saying bench is empty till I don't need the codeine. Oh, bless him. Belly, codeine. Anyone know how to get this pink elephant to stop putting muddy footprints on the ceiling? Yeah, mate, I used to have codeine, but I have the morphine now, mate, and yeah, it's normally mixed with tea when the missus notices I haven't been to bed for a few days. Yeah.
Mm.
Steve is saying that he's saving up for the 22-inch Eagle 2 from MPC. Is that the one that Fox did, Geese?
I know he did one of the Eagles, didn't he?
Yeah, and Sarge is admitting that he did squeal quite loudly. Yeah, mate, honestly, it's one of them. He had described it to me, and he showed me some pictures of it, and I was like, do you know something? I'll get you thinking on that. It is proper quirky. It's got a couple of the old pulse engines that you used to get on the old Doodle Bugs, Dave.
Yes.
And it's got that. Did you ever see a TV show called The Man in the High Castle?
Can't say as I ever did.
If ever you get the chance, mate, have a looky-loo at it. It's proper. It's one of those series where it was, what if Germany and Japan had won the war? What would the world have been like?
Yeah.
And it's really cleverly done. And some of the aircraft they've got in there, like the modern German equivalent of Concorde and things like that, have got that rudimentary steampunky look about them. And that's what that Pulse Jet reminded me of. I thought, God, that would fit well in with the Man in the High Castle shows, you know?
Mm.
Steve saying, no, I've done the Eagle 1 as Fox did. The Eagle 2 is a laboratory pod. Oh, right. Okay, geez. Fox is saying to Andy, codeine and morphine never mix. Maths and drugs, it never ends well. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, mate. I'd have to look at that. I mean, them Eagles do look nice, don't they?
Well, the one that Fox did looked good.
Yeah, you know, and it had them rather soft decals, didn't it? You know, just gave it that subtle looky-loo, you know, and yeah. But trouble is, they are a bit pricey, aren't they?
That's the only thing that's putting me off. It is a nice kit, and watching Fox when he built his one, it did go together really nice, but. You would hope so for a kit that was over 200 quid.
Yeah, I mean we've got a near 100 quid one lined up, mate, haven't we, for a build later, probably spring next year now, mate. Get 2020 done and put to bed. We was going to do it later in the year, but someone may have been convinced into a purchase that he didn't expect, and is yeah. Yeah, look at him. He's like,
the how can I put it? The recent bench revision, refab was not expected this year.
Yeah, there may be a continuation of it. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be.
As for that, I think I'll probably do that either. Maybe towards the end of the year, or I might even leave it until
first quarter next year, mate.
Next year.
You got your MOT and that for your motor and that soon.
Yeah, I've got to get the car done. So
you know, so priorities, geez, isn't it? Because
unfortunately, but if I don't have a car, I can't go to work.
See, now there, you know, there is that. Well, can't I work from home because my car's broke, boss?
I've no idea what he'd say to that because I don't think it's broadcastable.
Oh, would it end in off? Would it, Dave?
I think there would be quite a few words before the word.
Bless Dexter's Crafters.
He don't hold his words back.
Yeah, Dexter's Crafters saying the gas and air she had in hospital when she had her kids was bad enough. Yeah, I can remember my missus discovering gas and air and then trying to get that out of her mouth was hilarious, mate. She called me many a name, you know.
Oh, I bet she did.
Me being that typical bloke, I kind of wanted to have a go myself just to see, you know. And yeah, she was proper stoned. It was actually really quite funny. But hey ho, you know. Let's have a look. I think it's coming close to that time, Dave, isn't it?
It's getting very close to. Am I packing my bench up now or later on?
Well, it's a nice little segue, being that we're doing bench and belly, into the first screenshot. So I'm just going to put the gallery page full screen, folks, so that you don't have to look at us two muppets in the corner there. There you go. And we have got,
We've got food.
Lewis Williams. Look at what he's wrote. I mean, honestly, this bloke's losing the will to live. Says his dentist is on speed dial, Dave. But that is a mint bit of grub, isn't it?
It's got gravy as well.
Yeah. Got a bit of the old stuffing in the Yorkies and all, eh? Oh.
I'm hungry.
Here, Dave, when you get your car MOT, mate, fancy doing a little side trip to Nats weekend?
Yeah, so, I think we're going to have to go and get fed by Nat. Even.
Yeah, I think we need to do a road trip to Nat's house. She can kick Lewis into the man cave and we'll both sit and eat his dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd be like Garfield stuck to the window, wouldn't he? It's my dinner. James has got a pair of Lego Ferraris on the go there.
I like them.
Yeah, I mean, Legos really has come on in leaps and bounds, isn't it? You know, people go, oh, it's not a model. Yes, it is. Are you assembling it? Exactly. Yeah, you're assembling it on a bench. It's a model.
It's Lego. Are you assembling it from a printed out instruction sheet, or are you going via your imagination? Either way,
absolutely. Andy McLeish is saying, yeah, I think we should all go to Nats for supplies. I think that Nats should feed every single modeler, mate, in this chat, because every week there is a culinary delight to die for, mate. Yeah.
You know the soup vans that used to go around? I think
Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, I think Nat should start doing Nat's roasty van.
Yeah, see, from where I'm from, Dave, that might have a different meaning, so you might want to rethink the name.
Okay. Nat's hot grub.
Yeah, Carl Smith is putting up a picture there of his sour bread sandwich. Look at that, proper slices, Dave, proper doorstepper.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How thick did you go with the butter? Was it as thick as the bread?
Yeah. And was the bread still warm out the oven? Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's changed his tune now. Look, pork again today, lovingly cooked by my beautiful wife. Mate, sounds like you're creeping now, dude.
Sounds like he's after a brownie point that he ain't never going to get.
Yeah, if she's speed dusting, mate, anywhere in the house, you know.
He's in trouble.
That's what my missus does. She speed dusts, mate. And I walk in and I'm like, James is doing a paper Spitfire for Models for Heroes. Ooh. And having got the paper Huey and the Excuse me. Paper Bismarck up there in my stash, mate. Yeah, these are really worthwhile doing, Dave. Honestly, you should grab one, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I keep saying it. I keep saying I'm gonna have a look at doing a part build, and I'm gonna have to investigate these paper models as well.
Yeah, it was Frankie Day that got me into them, mate. You know, the guy with a big cigar.
Oh yes, yes, yeah, I know the one you're on about.
And he's one of my American friends. And we got reminiscing one night in an insomnia with what kits we used to do as kids. And I just threw the comment in. I said, I used to get the books. And inside, you used to tear the pages out and you would build yourself a car or a truck or whatever. And he went, yeah, the paper models. And I went, yeah. I said, can you still get them? And he came back with like a wheelbarrow load of these paper models. And he went, what, these? And I was like, oh. And he gave me the link. And he was like, grab yourself some. And I got the Bismarck. And dare I say it, Dave, that really massive Huey. I don't know what it is about Hueys, but
You've got something about Hueys, haven't you?
yeah, it was an iconic thing, wasn't it? I think it was Rolling Stones, wasn't it? And Apocalypse Now, you know, it was them iconic images, wasn't it? You know, Give Me Shelter had a lot of Huey footage in, didn't it? And
there's another one. I can't think what it is now. There is another one out that has got a huge amount of Hueys in. I can't think what it is off the top of my head.
MASH.
No.
But yeah, that's looking a fair old kit there, Dave. And as you can see, it's hyper detailed. It's a Hurricane, isn't it? Is that Hurricane? It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah, the Hurricane had the sloper, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
150th scale, Dave.
Oh.
That's a nice scale, isn't it? Oh, Gordon Bennett, mate. That's a pair of bangers if ever I've seen them.
Yeah.
Sausages. Yeah. Frankie.
Is that an effort for MASH as well, is it?
Yeah.
Like roll a squadron MASH, if that's MASH, and yeah. Where's the brown sauce?
Yeah, these Germans do like their bangers, don't they? Their sausage or is it worse? They call it out there.
Not sure. I don't want to say in case I get it wrong.
Adam Barber says a friend has given me this to restore, and I can't wait to get started. It's a 172nd Hasegawa Lockheed P3C Orion. Comes with a set of quick boost props and one of the nicest schemes I've ever seen on an Orion. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
It is.
Again, you know, different aircraft, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
Definitely. That's nice. I like that.
He's doing a restoration job on that. So is that a barn find? You know, an ex-hobbyist that is no longer with us. I am Spiddy Q8, aka Che Fielding. 3D printed himself a Crichton bust.
But that took some time to print out, didn't it?
Yeah, he's very similar to us two, mate. He's got the filament printer and he's got resin as well. He's got the Photon. I've got the Mars Pro and he's got the Photon. But yeah, Spiddy Q8, he does like his 3D printing. He got the bug a few years before I did.
I would get a resin printer. I just don't have the room to put it anywhere. So
yeah, it's one of them, mate, isn't it? You know, and like I say, if you need anything, I'll just print it out for you, don't I, mate? So
yeah, I must get you a bottle of the resin stuff.
Yeah, look at what he's got. He's got some nice figures in that. And that's the thing, you know, especially when you know someone's a figure painter, because I use Dave as my test mule for me print jobs, and I just say, here, Dave, I'm going to send you something. let me know what you think. And he gets himself a
I'll get a
model
mystery
plate,
box.
gets a mystery box, and it's yeah, that's coming on nice, mate. What do you reckon of them settings, Dave? Yeah, stick with them. Nat Williams, she's got a whip patchwork square of Gemina
Oh,
Puddle.
Jemima Puddle Duck.
That's the word. That's the very girl, mate. See, again, it's detail, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And
Bit
patience.
Potter.
Because my missus does the old cross stitch and that, you know, and every now and then you'll hear Jesus suffer and blah 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 because she might have put a couple in the wrong place and she's got to undo it all. But honestly, the magnifier she wears, she ends up looking with one of those big eyes at me, Dave, and that's really scary when you get the look.
Oh dear.
Through one of those needle.
The look through the magnifier. Oh dear, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of these big old. It's a bit like the ring on that thing there, that you know. And I look and I'm like, oh god, she's got the scary big eye on again. I think it's because I may have muttered, "If you'd done it right in the first place."
Oh, that's not going to help.
Yeah,
that's not going to help.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bit of scratch building going on here by the looky loo. You know that Greebles box you was going to pack away and then unpacked?
Yeah. He's going to get packed up again.
Yeah, you might want to pack it back away, mate.
Oh, that's looking good. I like that.
It's different, isn't it? It's funny, I watched The Fifth Element the other night with Bruce Willis and Gary Oldman.
Oh, yes.
And I was looking at the taxis and the other cars and that, and I was thinking, do you know something? I'd love to do one of them. So, yeah, and now I've seen that, I'm like, yeah, I would have liked to have done one of them, but I'm not going to bother now. Because I haven't got a bench anymore.
No, mine's getting put in the van as we speak, because I've ordered the van to come back again.
So, even got the other pads underneath and grillage going on. Oh, mate. Eye for detail, fair play to you, mate. And imagination, 10 out of 10, mate.
Oh, definitely. I like that. That's good. I like that.
It is, isn't it? And again, it's one of those. We don't see these gallery photos until we tune in.
Yeah.
On a Sunday, because we like you guys to get an honest reaction out of us, and we think it's better for everyone that we do it that way.
Yeah. So when you post them up and we don't reply, please don't think we're being rude or anything like that. It's just that we're waiting for good old Sunday to come along, and then we can have a good old purge through what you've posted.
Absolutely, mate. Frankie Ghost of Hollywood's got a beautiful tattooed. Placed the logo on the backside. I mean, yeah, he's been spray painting. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's come out just right, isn't it? Yeah,
Nice.
I like that.
Yes.
He does some damn good work, mate. Does a hell of a lot of nice lighting on his motors as well. Very clean paint job there, geese. Yeah. And again, look at the little diode, Dave. Isn't it, eh? Yeah.
Work in progress.
Has got his Jaeger Master Alfa Romeo. God, that's a nice colour, though, isn't it?
That is orange.
Isn't it?
It is.
That's bright orange. That's a very orange.
That's an orange. Yeah.
Isn't it? I just love the way they done the bodywork, you know. Yeah, we want some wheel arches and a front spoiler. And they've gone into their engineering and CAD department and gone, can you make it subtle and blend it in? Yeah, of course we can.
That's not subtle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you've got all the brakes going on and all. Yeah. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Nice set of shiny cans, wouldn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm liking that, mate.
Yeah, I am liking that as well. That's a nice work in progress. Well done on that one.
Definitely. Some bloke called Lee Eagles here doing a 124th Skyline R423 GTR Mines R project. That was a mouthful, Dave, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm just going to have a slurp of a cool drink.
I was going to say, can you do that again? Because I missed half of it.
Would you like me to repeat that?
No, it's all right.
Oh yeah, he's doing he's doing a Nissan.
Yeah, he's doing Skyline.
Yeah, there you go.
A two-tone Skyline.
I know. Doing a lot of modding on this as well, by the look of it.
Yeah. Looks like he's only just started and he's still working out what he's going to do.
Yeah, I've got a feeling the saw might have been out at some point.
I've no idea what gives you that impression.
Nothing wrong with getting the saw out, though, Dave.
Oh, he gets an extra 10 points just for getting saw out of the draw.
Oh, yeah, because he's put a nice rounded Harris on the back of that, isn't he? And, yeah, he's proper having a go there with the saw and modifications, and good on you, mate.
Yeah. Ooh, yes, definitely. Keep the picks coming for that one.
I do like a bit of kit bashing.
Ooh.
Carl Smith, finish on the glass on the Conqueror Mark 1 by Amusing Hobbies. Yeah, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I bet he put them straight in without a single swear word either.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet they fell into place. They didn't argue.
Oh, yeah, having seen some of the detail work that he churns out, it's like, yeah. I've seen his dioramas, mate. Oh, bless.
No, look.
Jacqueline Stevens, who was in last week, has put a little Teddy in. Oh, Dave, look. Oh, they're cute.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
It's different, isn't it?
It is.
Oh. Makes me want to have a teddy bear now. No.
Oh. No, I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, we'll have to give him a name. Oh.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah, Statler and Waldorf. There you go. Yeah. Natalie Williamson over at Dexterous Modeler has got a debut video has gone up on her YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed, pop over and give her a subscription.
Yeah, but I've not seen the video yet.
She's got a video up which is an introduction to diamond art. Oh,
okay.
Interesting.
Intrigued. We'll go and watch later on.
Yeah, because my lad does, the etching ones, where you get the copper and the gold etches. He does a lot of that stuff, and it is, Frank's doing some research there for the side mirrors and he's painted them. I know. You want to get in it and start it up, don't you?
Yeah, you just want to drive it like you've just stolen it.
It's one thing, honestly, Frank, I can say, whenever I see your car builds, I always think they're real, mate. I always end up having to do a second take. That was Steve's prompt for last night's Saturday crash. So if you haven't seen it, there's a link up in the group there. So click the link, put your feet up, grab yourself your favourite drink, be it soft drink, tea, coffee, or a beverage.
Or something a tad stronger.
Of the alcoholic kind of content. And have yourself a looky-loo, because you could then go in and do episode 7 of the Northern Ireland Land Rover conversion from some bloke called Model Maker Dave.
Who's he?
Don't know, mate.
No, some
And Frank has bought his most expensive kit yet, and he has gone and got hold of the Revell 124th VIP Neoplan Cityliner coach, Dave. Now, having done the 124th bus, I can only imagine the sheer size and content of this box, mate. So
I can only imagine that the box is stuffed with plastic.
Yeah, it's 51 centimetres long, Dave.
Jesus. Well, if it's anything like the fire truck thing that I got from the Revell one that you was on about,
yeah,
that's absolutely stuffed with plastic. So,
yeah. I can honestly say, Frankie, that's a nice length, mate. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice size coach even. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
James is asking, does anyone know for release for the 112 Fireblade? I think a lot of this year's releases, mate, are delayed due to the world being on fire, mate. So it's going to be a case of just keep an eye on Tamiya's site. Perhaps even subscribe to their newsletter or give them an email, mate. You know, they usually respond reasonably well, but obviously it depends on whether or not their email systems are being monitored at the moment. So,
well, I'd imagine they've got people working at home, but it also depends on whether they want to let people know ahead of when something's coming out.
I'm sure I saw somewhere someone's already got one. Might have been on the ISM site, Paul's site, but I'm sure I saw a photograph of the box art on there. So unless it was a screenshot of an up-and-coming release, but a couple of pilchards there doing the Sunday brunch. That's ironic, Dave. We do one of them, don't we, mate?
Yeah, there's someone else muscling in.
Yeah. Steve Mundy there. Looks like he's doing his speed up. Yeah.
Yep.
I do like that. I
do.
Yeah.
I like that because it's so different. Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Raging Modeler's got his intro video up on his channel. Grant over at 5760 scale models is showing the current progress on the Mini Art 135th scale European tram. It's looking good. It's got to open that door because it's like a cookhouse in here. And I can't turn my fan up any higher because it'll be too much for people then. Yeah, a bit of primer going on.
That's looking nice, that is. Again, it's different.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully you can't hear that, but I've had to turn the fan up because I'm sweating buckets. Yeah, because we was lucky enough to see this when he bought it, weren't we, Dave?
Yeah. No,
one of those that is really different, isn't it?
It's sort of left of centre, isn't it? Oh, hello, someone's been busy.
Oh, mate, I loved this when I caught a glimpse of this when I was loading up the page earlier. It was, yeah, I like that. 10 out of 10 for ingenuity, mate. Yeah.
Well, I don't think you'll be knocking any of those over.
Oh, you're going to market it, mate? Yeah, if in doubt, yeah. Because we used to use, do you remember the old foam packing that came with the printers? That sort of foam, wasn't it? You could use them to cut little squares into as anti-spillage. And then obviously styrene, I made one out of a few years back and then got into the 3D printing and scroll past one there. Yeah, silly mate. Lewis Williams has put second video. Welcome to Model Making Trucker Wildcat 1/72 scale starter set. So that's looking super slick and profesh. And we got video content going up by the Dynamic Duo. So yeah, pop yourselves over to their relevant channels and give them a looky-loo. That's 20th of May. That's Steve looking at what he's started.
Oh, right, yeah.
For that car that he's doing. So yeah, you can see what he's going for, can't you? Yeah.
Yep. So I would presume at some point he's also got the saw out.
Yeah, well, some of these little vintage kits, you know, I mean, I see them where we've got a shop in Basingstoke, and you used to have one in Reading. I don't know whether it's still there. Ours is called the Squirrel. You know that place in Reading where you used to walk between the little alleyway between the buildings, and there was loads of bric-a-brac ye olde shops in a little area.
I know.
You know the place I mean, just down from the train station.
Yep, I know. I can't think what it's called, but yes, I know exactly where you're on about. I haven't been down there for a while on the grounds that I've not been into Reading.
Yeah, we've got a little set of shops in a parade in Basingstoke, quite similar, and amongst them is a little bric-a-brac shop called the Squirrel, and it's basically a place where people take their old loft finds and things like that, and it's a charitable place, you know. They just sell all kinds of things in there, and every now and then you go in there and you can get hold of some quite old vintage kits that someone's found in their attic. They might have a few bits and bobs missing, but they come in handy for the greeble stuff, you know, and scratch building and kit bashing. And
if you've only paid a couple of quid for a kit, you don't mind doing a kit bash with it.
Exactly. Steve over at Totally Scale Models has put some more pictures up here of his 1/48 scale Tomcat, and it's got a sharp mouth, mate. I've said it time and time again. It's sharp mouth approved, fella.
That is looking nice. I am liking that.
I love it. I really do. I think you're too hard on yourself, Steve, to be honest with you, mate. Yeah, I like that.
That is nice. I do.
And it's just got that, you want to mess with me, look about it.
Yeah, it's just got that look, isn't it?
Yeah, you want some, do you? You want some? Come on then, big boy, bring it on. Yeah. Festa's
I like that, and definitely, Steve, you're way too hard on yourself, mate.
Yeah.
But then we're all in the same boat, because we look at what we do and we rip it to shreds, and everybody else says, "Oh yeah, I like that."
Yeah, Osric saying Tomcats are always cool.
Oh, definitely.
Jamie Bones saying, "Oh, Tomcat, absolutely, mate." It is, you know, it's a Tomcat. Nice. Yeah, I like that.
I do.
Something about a Tomcat, isn't there?
Yeah, he's got presence.
Yeah. It's, you know, sharp mouth and Reaper. What more can I say?
No, Steve, you should be happy with that, mate, and you should be well chuffed.
Yeah, I'd be chuffed to bits, mate, to be honest with you, mate, and that should be displayed on a plinth of privilege, mate.
Yeah. Good job.
I like that. Well done, mate. Phil Bolton. Got a wooden train kit I've been working on this week. Took a little fine tuning to get running smoothly, but it's finished. Turns out it runs better across a tabletop than on the tracks. Chris has been doing some of these wooden kits. I've got the Colt Peacemaker that I'd done a while back, the 6-shooter. And they are interesting little kits, Dave. They really are. And like you say, they turn out a really nice model, mate. It's something different, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
You know, it's just...
That's got presence.
It has, isn't it? You know, it's got coggage and all sorts going on, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I bet he makes chuff noises as well, doesn't he? Because you would, wouldn't you? We are blokes of a certain age, aren't we?
Oh, definitely. That just have to
You
be
know
done.
what I mean? And when the Doris is out, we'd be sitting there going, yeah. Well, I would anyway, because I'm 12 and a half. Yeah, I like that. And there's a wee video of it there in action as well, folks. So give that a little looky-loo.
Oh, I know.
Current work in progress. My best flesh tones yet. I will be attempting eyes. He's going to try. Oh. Hey, ding dong, you're going to do eyes on something that small? Really? You know them miniatures that I was going to paint? Yeah.
You're going to do eyes on that? Really?
Good man. 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
mate.
good luck. I would be going for a suggestion of eyes rather than eyes themselves. But
That must be one hell of an optivisor he's got, mate.
I'll tell you what, it's going to be one hell of a steady hand and all.
That's Frankie's work in progress. He's gloss aluminium Mazzy.
Oh, that's nice.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice, mate. Bob Ray's Jaeger Master. Oh, what's Archie been up to? Looks like he's got a bit of a dio on the go here.
I was going to say that's the beginnings of a dio of some form or another.
Trenchage, perhaps?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but it could be anything at this stage.
He might have gave us a hint somewhere. Let's have a look. I don't think he's put a title in there. No, he hasn't. Let us know what it is, Archie, that you're up to.
Yeah, what are you doing? Where's this one going to end up?
Yeah, could well be a world. Sorry?
It's got, as you say, it's got trenches about it. It's got that look. It
Yes.
could be, but
Oh, bless. Yeah. Maximum cuteness alert coming,
oh
folks.
yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is mint. Oh. Imagine her neighbours, can't you? Going, why on earth is that woman next door taking a photograph of a rabbit hanging from a rotary washing line? Because she can.
No rabbit was harmed in making this photo.
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty, yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, I think that's the beginnings of your cover for your head.
Yeah, is that my festa syrup, is it? Oh, she's done my head as well. The wee little octopus, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's got tentacleage.
Ooh.
Oh, cute.
I like the rabbit. I like the rabbit.
Oh, mate, I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, brilliant. Bring it on.
Oh, Frankie's saying officially I will not get the Baran end. Oh, mate, why is that, dude?
Oh, come on. You can't just leave it like that. You got to let us know why.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, Vampy's got some big wheels going on there.
Oh. Dare I say, this could be really good. I'll get me coat now.
So what you did there, Dave, looking a bit tired, mate.
Treaded or slick?
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
A bit of grillage going on there.
Yeah. Is that flash or has he got a light bulb in that light unit?
Might be a flash off of his phone because there's a reflection there as well, isn't
Yeah.
there? Could be. Might have it lit. Yeah, it's
Oh,
flash.
no. Yeah, it's flash. Never mind.
Although there looks like there are electric.
Yeah, there's some cableage, isn't there? So something is afoot. It could be. No, because you've got flash on the side of the vehicle.
Yeah. It's a nice paint job there, Vampy, mate.
Yeah.
I'm liking that. Our friend down in South Africa there. I hope you're safe down under there, mate. And he has got a YouTube, so pop over and give him a subscription. Same as Lewis there. That's his intro video. Take 2, like and subscribe, please. Laugh out loud. Yeah, you carry on pimping, mate. Nothing wrong with a bit of pimpage. Frankie's putting the wheels on his Mazda there.
Mm.
Oh, yes. I love watching these cars come together because you see them on the dyno and you think, that's a real motor, don't you?
Well, when you showed that first one of it, where you had the motorbike next to it, I was thinking to myself, is this real or is this a model? Because I'm not sure. And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to make a burk of myself.
No, I can remember when I first started looking at his stuff. I thought, God, this guy, I don't know, I've owned some motors. He must be minted. And then you look there and they're all scale models and you're like, yeah.
Mm.
But that's a testament to the build quality, isn't it? So,
Well, definitely. And he, putting them in the scaled environment, the brain gets confused by what the eye is seeing.
Well, this is it. That's what I was saying before. He takes the photographs with the car on a little diode just at the right angle, so it blends in to scale to what's behind it, and you're like, yeah. Whereas I tend to just move my paint jars out the way on the bench, take a picture, and it's forgotten. And it's like, yeah, I need to.
Yeah, I need to get my finger out on my photography because I'm getting behind.
Archie there is doing a wee small business of a model railway loco service, restoration and repairs. Good luck with that, mate.
Yeah,
good luck. Know there's a large model train community, and
it's huge.
There's always a need for that sort of service. So good luck to you with that, mate. I hope it works out all right. For you.
Definitely.
Archie's saying, can anyone price these up for me? No idea, mate. It's not something that I know anything about whatsoever, mate. But there are people in the chat and in the group that may be able to help you more than I can, mate.
You know what? I bet the best person for that would probably be Fox.
Yeah. So anyone that does the minis, miniatures, because I wouldn't have a clue, mate.
No, I haven't. Fox probably will be your best one.
But so if anyone can help Archie out with that, good luck. Donald Gilchrist is put in priceless. Steve Mundy's put in, don't know if I got my mojo back, but it's definitely cheered him up. Little wooden Serenity model. Very quick, easy, and very cool. So let's have a little looky-loo what he's got going on here. Little Firefly Serenity. Ooh. That's different, Dave, isn't it?
It is.
So I mean, these little wooden kits, mate, they really have changed, didn't they?
Yeah, sometimes doing something completely left of centre or right of centre, depending on which way you want to look at it, can sometimes get your mojo back.
Yeah, Jerry's saying in answer to Archie, there's a lot of groups on Facebook that deal with selling Warhammer minis and are quite helpful. So, yeah. Fox is saying, yeah, it's like how long is a piece of string, you know.
Mm.
So it is one of those, you know. Model officer's off to his duvet. Have a good kip, mate. I know you've probably been up all night, mate. So have a good one, mate. Stay safe.
No, here we go again.
Yeah, look. Oh, look. Move your mouse to view the photo in 3D. Oh, Dave. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, you got something finished printing?
No, that's the washing machine, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I've got no print jobs or anything going, mate. I've done remarkably well. I haven't printed in, 3 weeks now, Dave? I haven't needed to. Stretching some sprue to make some aerials, says Archie. Proper old school. See, I must admit, my missus bought one of them old school yard brooms, you know, the big bristles.
Oh, yes. I know.
And I must admit, the scissors may have been out on more than one occasion and took a clump of bristles, because they do make bloody good aerials, but I can see this broom ending up with the handle and the broom head and big chunks of the bristles missing, because I ain't subtle, Dave. I'm like, thump, big clump. Yeah. But yeah, stretch sprue, mate. It's an art form, innit?
Yeah, I can do it most of the time.
So I used to do all my railings on model boats and that, you know, but I suppose now photo etch and that, you know, but it's one of those sometimes, you know. Stretch sprue gives you a nice round railing rather than a flat one. So
yeah.
Cole Smith's welcoming our new members there, which is from last week. So let's go and have a little looky-loo in some of the albums and see what we got going on there. Oh dear.
All right.
I was going to say let's have a look in some of the albums until I saw that.
All right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bless her. Hair dyed in the 3 of Tesco's. That's Frankie's Mazda. So some of these we might have already seen, but others we won't have. This is Sergeant Bones's JU 126, and yep, he's I squealed like a girl kit.
Yeah, I bet you did. No, we don't.
Obviously, Sarge, I think this is brilliant, mate, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to do with that, because knowing how you build, mate, yeah, it's going to be mint. James's Lego Ferraris there.
Yeah. Food.
Lewis's dinner. Carl's bread and Lewis's pork. I've got a feeling some of these we've already seen, so I'll just scroll down a bit and see if there's any others gone in. Yeah, that's the plane, that's the Nissan and Crichton. So we might do a trip into the albums and see what's been going on in there, because they're from last week, if I remember rightly, seats and that. So let's have a little looky-loo in the albums. I'm gonna do it again, mate.
Yeah, you are, aren't you? You got to.
It's the bunny, innit, Dave? I mean, come on. Now, come on, folks. You can't tell me that us lot as modelers are going to be putting in the orders to Jacqueline going, that little rabbit, you couldn't, I'd like one of them for my bench. He's got that look about him, isn't he?
Yeah. Model making bunny.
Model making bunny. Yeah. So props to you, Jacqueline.
I like that. That's good.
You keep them coming, because I love seeing all them photos. I think this might have been what we saw last week. Look at these. You can go off some people. I've seen what he's done there, Git. Yeah, you saw it, didn't you? Yeah.
I did.
It's a conspiracy, mate. It's a conspiracy. We got a bit of plainage going on there, Paul Shapland. Yeah. We got his Subaru. Yeah, there are some other photos that I might just have to skip past. Oh, he's gonna have done it. Look at that. He's a rotten sod, isn't
he? Kudos to you, Paul. Absolute kudos, mate.
I can imagine Foxy sitting there going, yeah. Honestly, at the time, I just thought it looked cool, Dave. But yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, but it worked for some reason on that car at that time. That paint scheme worked, mate. And I was only an apprentice, and it had to be done, didn't it? Yeah.
I was going to say, well, now he's a model of a Festa sliding across the bonnet.
Oh, yeah, because the wife's Mini had a little flame job on the bonnet and the side doors and that, you know, so, yeah. But, yeah, my little Starsky and Hutch Hillman, I loved that car. That was quality. He's done a better job of painting these stripes on these than I did on mine. Went fast, though, because of the stripes.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, big voltage.
Hello. There's a bit of rigging as well by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah. Something about a tall ship, Dave, that makes it look... Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox is saying, yeah, I think the Starsky and Hutch Hillman Imp beats his Rat Rod Fiesta. Yeah, mate, honestly, I loved that little car. Like I say, I just got my apprenticeship, but it seemed like the thing to do at the time. And yeah. I mean, I courted my missus in that car. So, you know, I mean, I've been married, 31 years. So, dare I say it, it had some pulling power, didn't it, that Hillman Imp? I can't believe I just said that.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it because it's not really sort of broadcastable.
Nat, seriously, going to slap Lewis in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, that's the late Lewis Williamson.
Mm.
Yeah, he's was on about the air dye picture I put up earlier. You could see her bra straps, bless her. Yeah, she was decent. There you go, more boatage.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That is nice.
Got a bit of rigging to it as well.
It has, isn't it? Because it's like, what's his name? Vincent over at Mr. Lofts when it did his big Battleship Yamato. And I love that. It's just got that ye oldie battleship look about it, basically, isn't it? That was some lockdown builds. I think that's the album's done as well, Dave.
I think we're pretty much up to date until they start posting for next week.
We are. Fox was wondering, there's poor Nat having her hair dyed. Bless her.
Madness.
Oh, what we got there? Oh, yeah, Frankie might have got some... yeah, he might have got some photography going on there with his car. He do like his photography. I'll give him that.
He does, doesn't he?
But he does some really nice photos of his builds. And if I'm honest, that's the one thing I let myself down with.
Yeah, I'm not the best at doing the photos for me models.
No, I wish I was, to be quite honest. I'm sorry I've taken my hat off, but I'm absolutely minging in here. Yeah, it is, mate. It's proper. Fridge will be going on to call me down after the show. But yeah, again, mate, we're blessed with some really nice photos there, Dave.
Oh, definitely. So, thank you very much for posting.
Oh yeah, keep them coming, and we got to see what colour your hair comes out as well, Nat. At first, no, do a shot. I meant was if you saw a hint of bra strap in a pub, you had to down the shot or take a drink. Oh right, sorry, mate. Cool, blimey, yeah. Proper early 90s pub games, wasn't it? Yes, Dave.
Didn't play that game.
Yeah, well, it's funny, isn't it? I mean, that was back in, dare I say it, back in the age where, you know, Madonna showing a bra strap in a video made front page news in the newspapers. She was some kind of raging hussy, wasn't she? And it's like, really?
Yeah, I think a lot of people had it for her anyway.
I mean, you've only got to look at the old TV adverts from that era, mate, and you think, blimey, were we that innocent as a nation as recent as the 90s?
I don't think so.
You know, because I found it's strange that it was a thing when adverts started advertising sanitary stuff and things like that, because it shouldn't have been a thing, should it? But it was. I can remember it being on the newspaper. Yes, there was an advert for so and so. Like, really? What's the problem? You know? Oh, got someone wants to join me group. Dave's just pinged up.
Better let them in then.
Yep, they're in. I'm going to put that up there for you to see. Yeah, I know Foxy's. Yeah. Is that Jar Jar Mouse?
Well, if I'm going to get banned, I'm going to do it properly.
Yeah, model making trucker saying just send him a Nike baseball cap. He likes them.
Yeah, how's the baseball caps? You cleaned it yet?
Oh, it was the look on his face, mate, when I said that. It was funny, but yeah. Old Jacqueline saying, can you PM me? Yeah, I will do when I go off air. I will PM you. Well, I don't know why I've gone full screen. Dave's disappeared there. What's going on there? Fox is saying biblical banning. I've got a feeling I might have pressed the wrong button there. I'll see whether he comes back. I might just have done a TED on Dave there. Let's just come out of that just for a second. Bless his heart. What else have we got? We've got now, Fox. There's nothing wrong with Disney. Think you may have my daughter to question that. Fox is saying, did I press a TED button? I think I might have done, mate. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I was closing down. I was closing down the screenshot of the Facebook group, and I think I might have closed the wrong window. I could be wrong. I've not seen anything come up in Messenger yet. I think that's Dave back. I might have done a TED there, mate, and kicked you off. Or did you go off yourself?
I think I did a TED.
Oh, you did a TED. Oh, I'm not guilty, Fox. I think we're picking up an echo, though, mate.
Are we?
Yeah, have you got two mics on, mate?
Let me have a look.
Yeah, model making guru saying Dave's now floating in space, mate. But yeah, he might have done a Tedward on us. Could be, it might be my hearing aid, mate, but Dave spaced himself. Yeah, I thought I did a Ted then because I was closing down the other screen. But yeah, model making truckers saying, so he can say it's a vintage flying cap or something. Oh, mate, one of those proper ones with the old giggles glasses on, mate. We got a bloke that walks round where I live. He's proper into his steampunk. And him and his missus, you see them walking down the street on a Saturday night, and mate, they're in full proper steampunk outfits, and it just looks so cool, mate. Right up my alley, that is, mate. Fox is saying no echo on his end, mate. It might be my hearing aid, but yeah.
How's that? Anything?
Yeah, it just sounded a bit echoey to me, mate. But it could be me, mate. It's not a problem. I mean, we're only on for another 10 minutes or so anyway, mate. So, Nat saying she can't hear an echo. It may well be my hearing aid. Then I'll just switch to a different setting. Try that one. But yeah. So I think
there's another one. See, look, there he is.
Oh, what was that? Yeah, you're desperately trying to get yourself banned for life here, mate, ain't you?
I'm having a go. What we should do really is get him a new baseball cap with Jar Jar Binks splattered all over it.
I think we should get him a themed one with the proper floppy ears and the eyes stuck on it. And I don't know whether you can get them. Andy McClish is going, yeah, there's no echo there. Yeah, it's my hearing aid, mate. It's all sorted now. Switched programs. But, yeah. Well, I think, Dave, to be quite honest with you, mate, I'm sweating buckets. So
you're cooking and stewing, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm minging, mate. I know it's only 1:15, but I'm gonna need to put my cool air and big fans on and everything, and it's gonna kill the show if I do. So I think we might wrap up a bit earlier, Dave. Don't you?
Well, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, there's no point you going on because if you're sweating buckets and in need of fresh air, you better get some.
Yeah, I'm in need of fresh air and me meds, mate. And yeah, yeah.
Okay, then. Well, then we'll call it quits and say ta-ta.
Yeah. Okay, then, mate. No worries. We'll do that. So, rightio, folks. I know it's short and sweet, but I kind of really need to cool down because I'm getting a bit flaky on me feet here, mate. So yeah. So we're going to love and leave you and tune in next Sunday for more fun and shenanigans. Keep the photos coming because
please do.
That's our thing. We do love seeing what you're doing. James, keep an eye out because there's going to be a couple of episodes of your death race going up, mate. All right, buddy. Until then, it's goodbye from me, Colin, over at Festa 67's workshop.
And it's ta-ta from me, Dave, over at Model Making Dave's workshop.
Take it easy, folks.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.